Good morning, student. How are you? Now, today we will start the statement problem from chapter linear equation in two variables of chapter 3, class 10th mathematics. And the first question, first part of second question. Ritu can row downstream. Downstream means direction of water. It means here the water is flowing in this direction. This is the direction of water. Direction of water and direction of boat. This is the direction of boat. Direction of boat. And second, this will be, if this here is direction of water, and here is direction of boat. Here is water. Here is direction of boat. It means if the direction of water and direction of boat both are same, then we will say downstream. If direction of boat and direction of water are different, then it is upstream. It means here the water is helped to increase the speed of boat. Here the water is decrease the speed of boat. It means in case of downstream, what will happen? In case of upstream, what will happen? So we have to, for these type of question, we have to assume let speed of water, we will say water, we can say current, we can say stream, we can say water, current and stream both all are same. It is x kilometer per hour and speed of boat is equal to y kilometer per hour. Generally, speed of water we are assuming in still water. Speed of boat in still water. Speed of water it is equal to x and speed of boat is equal to y. And now in downstream, in speed of boat in downstream, there are two conditions. One is downstream and in upstream. In downstream, the speed of water and speed of boat is same. So it means water increase the speed of boat. It means both speed will add to each other. But we will write first speed of boat. Mean speed of boat downstream, speed of boat, speed of water, speed of boat, speed of water. We have to write the same for upstream and downstream. But in downstream, speed of boat is more than the speed of boat in upstream. So it means speed of boat plus speed of water. But in case speed of boat minus speed of water. In upstream, there will be a difference, and in downstream there will be a addition. But always we will write the speed of boat is first, and speed of boat is first, and speed of water is second, and speed of second. Then what will be the speed of boat in downstream is equal to, this is your x plus y kilometer per hour, and this is upstream, speed of boat minus speed of water is equal to x minus y kilometer per hour. And then we know the distance. First case, what is the first case? Ritu can row downstream 20 kilometer in 2 hours. 20 kilometer distance is equal to 20 kilometer and time is equal to 2 hours. So that means distance in first case, in case, what case? In downstream. In downstream. we know distance is equal to speed into time is equal to the distance. That means what is the distance? 20 is equal to what is speed? Speed in which case? Downstream. In downstream, the speed of boat in downstream is equal to x plus y into means time. Time is equal to what is the time? What is the time is given? 2 hour. It means we can write 2x plus y is equal to 20. This 2 is multiplied and divided here. X plus y is equal to 20 upon my 2, 10. I think you can do it now. So many questions have done this type of. And this question was asked in this year. And second case, again in second case. This is in upstream. In second case, what is in second case? 4 kilometer in upstream. Move in upstream 4 kilometer means distance. What is distance? Is 4 kilometer. And time is equal to same 2 hour. So what is the same formula? Distance is equal to speed into time. So what is distance? Here is distance is 4 is equal to 2. Here is speed. What is speed? X minus y. And time is 2 into by 2. And this will be multiplied and here is divided. 2 bracket x minus y is equal to 4 and x minus y is equal to 2 divided here. That will be 2. Equation number second. And solve first and second by substitution, by elimination or by cross multiplication. You can solve by any method and you have to find out after this value of x and y and solve yourself and check your answer. And now move to question number second part. And now question number second. 2 women and 5 men can together finish a embroidery work in 4 days. It means 2 women and 5 men can finish work in 4 days. We are assuming that 1 woman can finish 1 work in X day. If I myself finish 1 work in 10 days, 1 work finished by me in 10 days. Same, 1 woman can finish 1 work in X days. I told that 1 work finished by me is 10 days. So can I say 10 days? In 10 days I finish 1 work. So how much work is done in 1 day? In 1 day, it means 1 by 10. It means if I finish a piece of work in 10 days, then in 1 day my work is 10th part. It means 1 by 10. And in 2 days, how many I can finish? 2 by 10. In 3 days, 3 by 10. In 10 days, 10 by 10, which is equal to 1. Similarly, 1 man can finish a 1 work is equal to y day. So same as this one. If I want to ask from you, if 1 woman can finish 1 work in X days, it means X days 1 woman finish 1 work. So in 1 day, 1 woman work, how much work she will do? In X day, she finish 1 work in 1 day. This is the 1 by X, 1 woman. If the number of women will be 2, then multiplied by 2. If 3 women will be, then multiplied by 3. It means 3 women will do 3 by X. 4 women, 4 by X. And now simply we will make the equation. It means X day 1 woman can finish 1 work. In 1 day, 1 woman can finish how much work? 1 by X work. And Y days a man can finish 1 work. 1 day a man finish how much work? 1 by Y. But in exam we need not to write this one. This is only for the explanation. Only explanation. You have direct from here exam. How? I will tell you. in one day. It means one woman do 1 by x work according to question. Here is 2 women, 5 men. 2 women, 5 men do finish in how many days? 4 days. So what is your answer equation? 2 women, 1 woman will do 1 by x. So 2 women into by 2 and plus 5 into man, 1 man 1 by y, and this is y, number of days. This y is number of days. It means how many days? 4 days. Mean one work in 4 days. Then what is your equation now? Simply 5 upon my x plus 2 upon my x plus 5 upon my y is equal to 1 by 4. And now you have to solve after this. And now second case. 3 women, 6 men. 3 women and 6 men finish in how many days? 3 days. In 3 days. Then what is the equation? 3 women, 1 woman, 1 by x plus 6 men, 6 into 1 man, 1 by y. In how many days? 3 days. Mean 1 by 1 work in 3 days. What is your answer now? Equation 3 upon my x plus 6 upon my y is equal to 1 by 3. Equation now you solve. Here are the two equations and find the value of x and y. But in exam you can solve directly. Need not to write these equations. Simply you have to write 1 and 2. One woman can finish one work in x days. It means 1 upon my x. 1 work upon my x, this is 1 woman and 3 women, this plus 1 work by 1 woman, man, 1 by y, and man is how many? 5. 2 and this is 5. And days, 1 by how many days? 4. Simply 1 upon my x into this one. Yeah, number of women is 2. 2 into 1 upon my x. 1 upon my x plus 5 into man. Here is man. Man is this one. 1 upon y is equal to how many days? 1 by 4. Simply 3 women, 1 by x plus 6, 1 by y is equal to 1 by 3. And we have to solve it. And now third part. And now the third part. Ruhi traveled 300 km to her home partly by train and partly by bus. It means Ruhi has to go from A to her house to B, and the distance is 300 km. If she take 4 hours, if she takes 4 hours, she takes 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train, 60 km by train and remaining by bus. This is the remaining. If total distance is 300 km, if the total distance from A to B is 300 and 60 km traveled by train, and then remaining, what is the distance left now? Total is 300, 60 km traveled by train, then what is the left? 300 minus 60. 300 minus 60. This is equal to 240. It means 240 km traveled by bus. And now she take 4 hours. She take 4 hours if 60 km traveled by train and 240 km traveled by bus. This is the time. And now if she travel 100 km by train and then remaining will be 300 minus 100, this is equal to 200 km by bus, and then she take 10 minutes more mean plus 10 more mean plus 4 hours plus by 10 minutes. Find the speed of train and bus separately. It means we have to find out the speed of train. We don't know the speed of train. Let the speed of train be x km per hour, and this is y km per hour. then let speed of train is equal to x kilometer per hour, speed of bus is equal to y kilometer per hour. And here is, what is the formula of time? Time is equal to distance upon speed. Distance upon speed. And now we have to calculate. How we have to calculate this one? According to question, first case. What is first case? What is the time? Distance upon speed. And here is the time. Now here is, this is T1 time taken by train plus T2 time taken by bus. Total time is 4. And what is the time? Distance upon speed. And here is T1. T1 is distance upon speed. What is the distance at here? From A to C. What is the time taken? Time taken from T, AC, time taken from A to C plus time taken from C, B is equal to 4R. This is not compulsory to write. We can write directly. What is the time? Distance upon speed. AC, what is distance? First case for this one. This is your first case and this is your second case. Distance is 60 upon my time. X means 60 upon my x. Here is plus TCB. What is the distance? 240 upon my speed. Y is equal to, total time is 4. Equation number first. And now for second case. Again second case. What is the distance? Now you can make yourself. Speed of train is same. This is a train and this is bus. It is x kilometer per hour and this is y kilometer per hour. Now answer it. Form equation. Now tell me, distance 100 upon speed x plus, what is distance? 200 upon speed y is equal to 4R plus में 10 minute. It means minute we have to change into R. Means divided by 60. This is R and this is 4R. Both are R. We have to add 4 plus 1 by 6. This will be 25 upon 6. It means we have to write 25 upon 6. Equation number second. And in this way we can find out the value of x and y. And now you do yourself and check your answer. And this chapter is complete. Be good and revise properly each and every question with example. If any doubt, then you can put your problem either on doubt class. And doubt class, that concept should be clear in your mind. And you have to revise. You have to complete revision, then put your doubt. It is better to ask the doubt. If you have any queries, you can ask in doubt class from NCERT with example anywhere. Thank you.